Welcome to part 7 of The Forest of Doom, a fighting fantasy live read done by me, iClorox. In this episode, we learn about the ABCs, meet a real jerk of a wizard, and finally find a super and highly rubbable lamp. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy part 7. East, west, or north? I think I got a north from Sassy there, so let's try 309. Doesn't work out. The path cuts through the grass, which is about waist high. Although your visibility is good, you feel uneasy about any creatures which may be stalking you on either side. Suddenly, the grass to your left moves and two wooden tubes appear, pointing straight at you. These blowpipes belong to two pygmies who blow darts at you. Test your luck, twice, once for each dart. If you're lucky both times, neither of the darts hits you. If you're unlucky, let's find out if we're unlucky. Okay, luck 9. Oh, who's going to roll for luck? There you go. Sassy's got one. Ooh, we're lucky. Sweet. Okay, luck goes down to 8. Well, somebody else on the channel, give me an exclamation point roll. Hopefully it's under 8. Oh, yeah. War pigs. You got it, man. Woo-wee. Lucky us. Take that, pygmies. No adventurer for you for dinner. All right, saving my luck value there. Good job. Look at that. You can't even cheat with that. Turn to 77. Lucked out. No more potion of luck for us, though, so... The pygmies quickly turn and run off into the grasses. Will you draw your sword and run into the grass after them, or continue north on the path? Ooh, what do we think? Chasing pygmies through tall grass. If the Mummy 2 taught us anything, it's I hate pygmies, really. It'd be entirely prejudiced towards them, especially undead ones with blow darts. All right, I'm tempted to run after them, but I mean, what is that going to get us? Yeah, right. Let's do it. Adventure is what it's going to get us. Woo! Adventure soundtrack. Insert here. 377. You quickly catch up with the two brown-skinned pygmies. They're wearing grass skirts, and as they stop and turn to face you, notice that each has a small bone through his nose. They draw their daggers and both attack you at once. Both will have a separate attack on you at each round, but you must choose which of the two you will fight. Attack your chosen pygmy in a normal battle. Against the other, you will throw for your attack strength the normal way, but you'll not wound it if your attack strength is greater. You must just count as though you fought it off the blow. Okay, so we chase them. Let's attack pygmy A until it's dead. And let's get an attack roll from somebody on pygmy A. But War Pigs, you got the killing blow, man. All right, good job. Pygmies are down. 205. Hopefully they got some sweet loot like Dust of Levitation. Or, you know, like a hammerhead. 205. I'll change that interval if I can figure it out to be a little bit faster. Each pygmy has a small leather pouch hung around its neck. You find 3 gold pieces in each. You take the gold and return to the path 92. All right, 92. We get 6 gold total. We are just rolling dirty in the gold. 28 gold. As the path proceeds northward, the grass becomes shorter and the ground starts to rise gently. Ahead, you can hear the sounds of flowing water. However, much more ominous, you also hear other sounds above you in the sky, a loud buzzing noise. Suddenly, a swarm of large bees, each bee some 10 centimeters long, is hovering directly above you. So 10 centimeters is like, what is that? 4 inches, roughly? That's a huge bee. Cool, thanks, Sassy. So we can run and dive in the water, or we can take a potion of insect control or try to fight a swarm of bees, which is ridiculous. So I think we just take that potion, right? And that seems like we've got it, so we might as well use it. Plus, it's a really short jump. 100. As you reach into your backpack, you realize with horror that the large buzzing insects are killer bees. You grab the bottle marked Potion of Insect Control and gulp down its contents. The killer bees dive down to attack you, but are suddenly repelled as though they have hit an invisible screen. They hover all around you, buzzing loudly, but do not sting you. With new heart, you draw your sword and swing it through the air. You catch one of the killer bees and it falls to the ground. You step on it with your leather sandal. The others then fly off into the distance. You continue northward towards the sound of flowing water. Yeah, we're the bee killers. We kill all the bees all the time. 3 songs. As you soon reach the bank of a gently flowing river. You see that the path continues north over the river via a rickety old wooden bridge. If you wish to cross the river by the bridge, turn to 65. If you do not want to trust the bridge, you would rather swim across the river holding your backpack out of the water to keep the contents dry. That seems like a dastardly trap to separate me from my belongings. What do you think there, Twitch? River by the bridge, 65? I mean, we're probably going to have to test our luck. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. 65. I have a sinking feeling about this. The bridge is in a terrible state of repair, but you managed to cross it safely. Oh, you're at the foot of some hills, and it's getting darker as the night closes in. You pitch camp behind some rocks to the left of the path and settle down to sleep with your sword by your side. Turn to 3:30. Hey, good job. We survived. 3:30. You've been asleep for about an hour when a terrifying howl wakes you up at the start. Oh, we must have heard that before when we were fighting the spider. You put new wood. That's pretty cool, actually. You put new wood on the glowing embers of the fire and urge it back to life. You notice that there's a full moon in the sky. With your back to the rocks and the fire in front of you, you stand and wait with sword drawn. Soon you're aware of being watched, and then you see 3 pairs of eyes ahead of you, glowing red by the light of the fire. Another howl pierces the night air, followed by deep growls. Slowly, the 3 pairs of eyes advance towards you. From out of the shadows step 3 wolves ready to leap on you. They attack you one at a time. All right, cool. All right, we won though against the wolves. That was a long combat. 116. Let's get on with the adventuring. Eventually, you manage to get back to sleep, but are awake early. In the morning light, you notice a gold-studded leather collar around the neck of the largest wolf. It must be worth 15 gold pieces. Putting the collar into your backpack, you wonder who the wolf's owner might be. You collect your belongings and head north along the path. All right, wolf collar 15. Jeez. Tell you what, I'll write that in next time we have to make a choice. That way the delay accounts for you guys helping me out here. 314. The ground is quite steep now as the path wends its way up into the hills. By the time you reach the top of the hill, the sun is quite hot. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the silver key one, right? So we needed the silver key or the dust of levitation for that crypt. So we have the so this is gonna we're gonna enter the hut because this has got a little vase on the outside. Remember, 294. Where we unleashed the earth elemental last time? Oh wait, no, this is totally different. Okay, sorry, I'm going to read this. I was wrong, so hold on. The ground is quite steep now as the path wends its way up into the hills. By the time you reach the top of the hill, the sun is quite hot. All around in the distance, you notice the tight green circle of dark wood forest. Mist still hangs in the air, or still hangs in the tall grasses behind you, but ahead you see a valley floor bathed in sunlight. All is quiet. As you start down the far side of the hill, you notice a small wooden hut to the right of the path with its door slightly shut, or slightly open. If you wish to enter the hut, 294. Yeah, we do. 294. The hut consists of one room containing a fireplace, a wooden bed, a table with 2 chairs, a washing bowl, a wooden chest, and shelves crammed end to end with birds' eggs. There's a lot of dust. Here's the illustration. Kind of creepy. A lot of dust on the floors, and the room does not appear to have been lived in for months. Will you rummage through the fireplace, open the wooden chest, or leave the room and carry on northwards? All right, so you guys decide what we do first. Fireplace or chest? I'm going to add that golden collar to our inventory real quick. There is a fire-blackened copper kettle in the ashes of the fire, and you pick it up to inspect. You remove the lid and find a gold ring with a large emerald set in it. The value has 15 gold pieces. You're very fortunate and may add 2 luck points. Happy with your new treasure, you decide to ignore the wooden chest. Of course. What? And leave the room to continue northwards, 2 to 288. Oh, peanut gallery in the background here. 288. Should we just peek at the chest anyways? No, we don't want to spoil it. I didn't bookmark that anyways. Okay. 15 gold pieces. I'm just going to put golden collars times 2 because that's also worth 15 gold pieces. Why not? We got a lot of money. 288. Walking down the hill path, you see the valley floor stretching out, and beyond the sinister wall of trees, darkwood. On the other side of the trees lies Stonebridge, your journey's end. As you reach the foot of the hills, you see many large boulders lying around on either side of the path. You're amazed to see one of the larger ones gently rocking from side to side like a leaf on a breeze. If you wish to investigate the boulder, turn to 84. If you'd rather head north into the valley, turn to 245. Well, again, temperature of the room is investigate, so let's do that. 84. As you approach the boulder, you're even more surprised to see it suddenly rise up on what appear to be 2 stumpy stone legs. Then 2 stone arms with huge club-shaped fists spring out from its sides. You stare in disbelief as the boulder lumbers towards you and raises one of its great stone fists. You snap out of your bewilderment and draw your sword as you fight the boulder beast. Stam 11, skill 8. We can escape if we want to, but let's just fight it out. Let's get some rolls in. Let's do it. Roly-poly-oly. All right. War Pig's coming in with a 7. And this guy's got a skill 8. All right, so that 5, we're going to hit him once. We got to hit him, what, 6 times to beat him? 2 and a 3, 5, 17 versus his 15. Nice. We defeated the Boulder Beast. Good job, team. If you win, 146. We did win. We're the winners. A little bit of damage, but we're all right. You look at the broken rock pile around your feet and wondering how such a beast ever came into being, perhaps from the misused power of an evil elementalist, perhaps from a wayward adventurer who unleashed an earth elemental last time. We'll never know. Weird. If you wish to take a piece of the stone that was part of the boulder beast for later examination, note it on your equipment list. Why, yes, we do. 245. What part do we want to take, though? 245. All right, so here we are. We can, arriving on the valley floor, we can take the path splits north, east, or west. 245. 233. To the right of the path, okay, so 233 is the bucket. So we've already done the well, right? We can continue to walk west, but I think we did that before. Let's just take 238. Then 221. I'm just quickly scouting ahead here because that leads us back to the well. We've been down the well before. So let's, to the west is the well. East is 393. Let's just scout that real quick. All right, so that leads us to 369. Interesting, which is different than the direct north here. So, I don't know, do you want to head east or north? I'm trying to remember what we did last time. I didn't write any of it down, of course, so I want to retread the same path. I'm eager to find that cabin that had the earth elemental, that had that jar we needed the potion of stillness for. So, sure, yeah, let's go north 163. Man, usually I'm like way dead in these books before we get this far. All right, although it is a bright sunny day, a tiny gray cloud appears in the sky. It is very low and appears to be moving towards you. As it approaches you, you see that it is moving very quickly. Finally, it hovers above you some 5 meters off the ground. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning shoots out from the cloud, hitting you on the shoulder. Lose 3 stamina points. Random damage. If you're still alive, you see the cloud shoot off to the west at high speed. You pull yourself together and set off to the north again. Random lightning cloud? Sweet. 3 stamina. Alright, that brings us to 14. Let's see what we got, though. How many provisions? We got 6 provisions. Let's eat 2 of those. And that brings us back 8 more stam to back up to 22. That's all good. All right, 375. A junction appears on the path. Do you wish to continue north or head west? Very windy, trippy path here. I'm tempted to turn west here. Really need a map for this thing. 236. The path ends in a stone cottage with a thatched roof. A plaque above the wooden door reads, Aragon the Archmage. If you wish to enter the cottage, turn to 170. If you'd rather return to the junction, yeah, let's go meet this wizard that zapped us with a lightning bolt. I'm pretty sure that was from him. Jerk. As you walk into the well-furnished room, adorned with fine objects of woolen rugs, sitting at a desk by the far wall of the room is an old man wearing purple robes and a conical hat. He rises from his chair and says, I am Aragon, and you are an insignificant mortal. You have the nerve to walk into my household uninvited, no doubt to rob me of my wealth and treasure. You are wrong, stranger, for I will relieve you of your wealth. Unless you give me 10 gold pieces and 2 objects from your backpack to add to my exquisite collection, I will turn you into stone. Are you wearing the Eye of Amber? If you are, turn to 223. If you're not, to 346. Well, we're not wearing the Eye of Amber. So 346. Who even knew there was such a thing existed? Aragon raises his right arm and spreads the fingers on his hand, saying, Well, stranger, what is your decision? If you wish to give Aragon what he requires, turn to 32. If you wish to ignore him and draw your sword, so let's give him what he wants. He wants 10 gold pieces. We got tons of money. And 2 items from our backpack. Okay. He's getting the throwing knife. And the moldy biscuits. There you go. Well-deserved moldy biscuits for you, Aragon, the guy. All right, 32. You reach into your backpack and hand over 10 gold pieces and 2 objects to Aragon. Make the necessary deductions on your equipment list. Aragon then commands you to leave, and the path runs out of the cottage back into the junction. Lose 1 luck point and head north. Derp. Feeling unlucky there, crew. We had those biscuits in that knife. 150. Walking north across the green valley, you see the dark green wall. Okay, so thick undergrowth, thorny bushes. West or east for this path in the woods? 171. Do it. Comes to another junction. We head north, 190. We hear ahead you hear the thumping of heavy footsteps and the noise of branches breaking. It sounds as though some huge creature is coming down the path towards you. If you wish to face it, we do. 265. Ooh, forest giant. Thumping and crashing gets louder. Start rolling. And suddenly you see the huge leg appear in front of you. Looking up, you see the leg belongs to a man some 5 meters tall. He's wearing brown canvas clothes and fur boots. He appears to be in a hurry and is crashing through the undergrowth as though it isn't there. He's a forest giant. On seeing you, his eyes widen and he raises his great wooden club. You must fight him. Alright. Skill 9. Alright, nice roll. Sassy got the forest giant. Woohoo! 356. Stuffed inside the giant sack the forest giant's clothing, you find a brass lantern with a green wick. There's no liquid inside it to burn. Perhaps it's a magic lantern. We can rub it and make a wish, try to light the wick, or throw the lamp away and head north. Oh man, I still want to make a wish. Wick or wish? I don't think throwing it away is going to be very good. Thanks for watching part 7 of the Fighting Fantasy live read of The Forest of Doom. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 8, our final part of The Forest of Doom.